Kenan, I wanted to ask you about this. This is very, very cool. Demi, I don't know if you saw this.
I did see that.
Kenan got a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I couldn't be happier for you, bud. What was
the bow tie?
Yeah, you're looking sharp, but I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment.
It looks like I left there and started selling bean pies.
Yeah, no. Did you? What was it like? What's the vibe there, though?
It was amazing. It was very surreal. My whole family was there. Generations of family and stuff like that. So it was just very touching. It was hot. You could see it on my little one's face, like she was not having
this
it.
This is just too hot. Hurry this up. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted chicken fingers. So I mean,
she did.
I get it.
You sent me a picture, which I'm glad, because you're on the carpet here. Look, isn't this nice? You're wearing the bow tie. You got the thing.
Yeah, everything's nice.
On the red carpet.
The red carpet out there. That's nice.
Yeah, and then under the red carpet, you see this.
Yeah, on the side.
It's Lorne Michaels. That's this. How disrespectful. How disrespectful to the great Lorne Michaels.
Yeah, that's
Lorne.
called.
Yeah, that's
Lorne Michaels.
He got Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
He got Phantom.
Yeah. I cover the whole thing up, Don't
even let you know that you're over Lorne's star.
It's weird. He's always watching.
But you're next to Lorne's star.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool.
It's unbelievable, man. Like, I mean, when are you getting yours? You're getting yours soon. I'm generally.
Yeah, they told me that they're full.
They're full up.
They told me the sidewalk was full.
I saw a couple of spaces.
They said we have enough stars.
I'm gonna go ahead and advocate for Jimmy to get his star ASAP.
I mean, yeah.
You put in
some work in, right?
I'm here for it.
But I'll tell you what I didn't do.
Well,
Good Burger.
Oh, look at the Good Burger little kitty faces. Look at those little babies.
I had this on an orange VHS tape.
You had the orange tape?
Yes, I had the orange tape.
That's legit. That's real.
Yes,
amazing.
Yes.
VHS tapes were a way
They understand what they were.
In the 90s. Yeah.
And this is 25 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anybody feeling old yet?
No. When you first met Kel Mitchell, when you got together, did you go, oh, we got a little chemistry? Did you feel like, oh, we're going to be funny together?
When we started working together, because like we were kids, so we had school at first, and I was a nerd, so like all the other kids had met each other. They had like a pizza party, and I was hired kind of last, so I missed all the like introduction night or whatever. So my first day was that morning, and everybody was just doing their schoolwork, and I was super quiet. So everybody was like looking at me like I was standoffish or whatever. And then we started rehearsing, and we did these characters called Mavis and Clavis, which were these two kind of like old black guys in the balcony like heckling people or whatever.
Mavis and Clavis.
Mavis and Clavis. And
we friends. Their names
friends.
happen to rhyme with each other.
Yeah. Never met each other. They just came together because
it's interesting. Your name rhymes with mine.
Yeah, and I just immediately recognized that he was brilliant, and we were very similar and stuff, and we just hit it off from that point. So it was very much a day one kind of thing.
Yeah, I know this is a little cryptic here, but it's at the bottom says, "What's up with that part 2?"
Yeah, what's up with that part 2? You know what I'm saying? What's up with that sequel there? You know what I mean?
Wait, so what are you saying? Are you saying that Good Burger 2 is happening?
I would like it to.
Okay. That's it. Very loud. Anticlimactic.
Very anticlimactic. I would love to.
I would love.
We're working harder on it than ever. So it's about meeting the numbers, letting the numbers match up. Because I need them numbers. You know what I'm talking about.
Are you? Oh, stop it! You're not even looking at anyone. You weren't even looking at.
You guys feel me, right?
There's no one there.
What I'm talking about, man.
Do you have an idea for it,
man?
Do you have any idea of what it would be about? No.
I feel like Kel should have like 1 million kids, like Ed's character should have like 1 million kids, and then like I'm coming out of jail for something that he put me in jail for.
That he did, and he had a great life. He went to prison. Yeah. Can you believe that you're going the 20th season of Saturday Night Live? 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. It's crazy. 20 years.
This is legendary status. Legendary status.
I mean, I agree with you, sir. It is legendary stat. I don't know how to like process that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still all about like.
We were there. How do you remember the years we were together?
It was only 1 year. Like I remember you being the biggest damn near rock star on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't really do much work.
That's why I want my star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Only because you were so seasoned that you could just come and float and do whatever you wanted, and like that was cool. Like you didn't even feel the pressures of anything. Like we did a Grease sketch where you had to sing like that super high pitched John Travolta, and you crushed that. Like, not a lot of people can squeak up that ha, ha. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it was you and Tina, and y'all just seemed like y'all were married, and that was cool. And just like best friends, and it was an interesting like brotherhood to join, brotherhood, sisterhood.
Yeah.
And I was so happy that y'all were like my older siblings. You know, I
left you in the dust.
In the dust, completely, and went to do like mad movies. And
I said, son, take care of this.
Yeah, and then you came back home.
I came back home.
Right to the 6th floor. You know?
I did.
We're right upstairs, so.
I see you all the time. I'm always rooting for you, buddy. And
nice having you back home, Dad. It's good. Good times.
I promised I wouldn't cry.
Yeah.
I promised everyone I wouldn't cry. Can we talk about the Emmys?
Let's talk about the Emmys.
You're hosting the
Emmys. Bing, bong, bang.
You've won an Emmy. You've been nominated for Emmys. Do you remember first going to the Emmys?
Yeah, my first time actually going, I had to open the show with Kate doing this like song and dance thing, and with like all the other like I want to say NBC kind of talent, and it was like a full-on week of rehearsal, and we had just won the previous week.
That's your first time at the Emmys?
My first time.
You
so it was like a 2-week experience. We won at the Creative Emmys the week before for Comeback Barack. And then, my first time going, I had to open the show. Big ass stage. Crazy.
What do you think of the ingredients for a good award show?
Not to bore everybody, like I hope I'm not doing right now.
No.
Yeah, because it gets kind of redundant, I guess. You know, it's going to be like 20, 30 awards or something. So you don't want people to like, get up there like the NBA draft and like, I want to thank God on my family and, I want to try hard, like that Bill Burr joke. But it's my job to like keep everything fresh and hype and, celebrating, artistic creativity.
I don't think I could have picked a better human to host this. Kenan Thompson, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Kenan Thompson, everybody, hosting the Emmys live September 12th on NBC. They're also streaming on Peacock.
Right.
Jeremy Allen White joins us after the break. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.